Hello and welcome back to Chellington Valley. We are Summer Farm Estates. My name is John Siddons, and you may notice from the thumbnail and from where we're sitting we have got a different tractor on the farm. We managed to get a well-used tw35, which ideal for this chisel plough. We couldn't manage with the 8210. We found this. It wanted a good service, so we gave it a service. Also notice it's got a lot of paint missing, so we will continue on with it. It's done 1,375 hours, so yeah, it works well. The engine pulls well. We will, once we've finished using it, for now we will have it taken over to the dealership where they can give it a full respray for us. Will take a few days of course, but hence why whilst we are ploughing it will stay in a well used condition. We will put the drone up and let you see it working from the outside. Just get set into this next brick headland. There we go. Right, we will put the drone up and yeah, so it's got the wide wheels on, it's got wheel weights on it, so it's got plenty of grip. Sounds lovely. Got the original black exhaust on it, which is looking well rusted, to be fair. As I say, we picked it up yesterday after we did the recording. It was fairly local, so we didn't have to go far. It needed oil and filters, oil filters, fuel filters, hydraulic oil filters, and everything were all changed. And yeah, a well working tractor, although a little rough. The main plan for our farm is to expand the farm, build up a big massive farm, which will mean occasionally new tractors popping on and things like that. For now we will stick with what we've got. Hope it's not too loud for you. It doesn't sound too loud whilst I'm in game, but these things have a tendency to be a little louder than what they seem. I really do love the sound of it, and could do similar to George Saunders and have a picture of the TW working. That won't happen until such time as we finish using it for now, and it really does bong along with the chisel plough. Great addition to the farm, goes well with the 8210 we've got. We didn't want to really get shut of that, because it is our second most powerful tractor. We got shut of the 35, which even on a farm the size we've got wouldn't have many uses on the farm. We will get round, get all the ploughing done. As I said, Summer Farm Estates have agreed to put these episodes out on a Saturday and Sunday. A lot of traffic on the road back of the farm here. We are right on the edge of the village of Felsham, however you pronounce it. Working well. When we went to look at it, it was stood in an old leaky shed. But the engine was free, so we drained all the fuel out, changed the fuel filters, refueled it with brand new diesel. Then we went to fire it up, and it started pretty, after we'd bled the fuel system and run the fuel through, it started almost straight away. So we drove it back to the farm. Whilst the engine was up to temperature, we dropped the oil and put new filters on it, refilled it with oil, and put it to work on this chisel plough, and it's pulling it pretty well. A whole lot better than what the 8210 did, but then it should do with it being a more powerful tractor. Still all the trees with no leaves on at the moment. But, won't seem too long now before everything is back to normal. This is our first year on this farm since we bought it. We've got £80,000 left in the bank. For buying our seed and fertiliser. We also need to get some lime spread on the land, I think. Let's just check and see what it says. pH is bad. Nitrogen looks like it's pretty good at the minute, so yeah, definitely needs lime on this field. We shall sort that out as and when. For the most part, I am working here on my own. May at some point have one of my sons come work on the farm with us, but most of the time you will see us here working alone. Let's listen to that tractor. Really does bark out and sound good. Village of Palmersham straight ahead of us, the dual carriageway over there where you can see it running up over the arch system. We've got a field just beyond that, which, yeah, pretty concerned about that field being in the shade of the bridge. Not sure how well it's going to perform yield wise. We shall see as we get going in. Yeah, for £38,000, I think, plus the 35 of course. 35 went in exchange with it. For £38,000, I think we got a little bit of a bargain. Really do. I think it's a great little tractor. You see the seats and everything inside are pretty good, so it's just the outside and the inside of the cab doors it's lost paint. I think most of that is down to the fact, as I say, it was stood in a shed with a very, very leaky roof. Liam from Liam Agri farming videos and photos will understand about leaky sheds. The damage they can do to tractors. Luckily, the drone back up again. Luckily the exhaust is bent over So any rain coming in didn't actually drop down the exhaust, plus it had a dog food tin over the top. Although the dog food tin was rusty, it did stop the water getting into the exhaust. Nice tractor indeed, really do find it an enjoyable thing to ride. As I say, not the most modern piece of kit we could have got, but the money we've got, it was the only option we had really going forward. We shall get this snack here sorted out first and work our way back down to the other part of the farm, the field. Rather busy road what goes beyond the farm. Have to be careful when we are out and about on the road. Yeah, Belmisham, thought it was. Yeah, this is what we've got. As I say, we stood in a shed. And a lot of the paint is gone, but other than that, pretty sound tractor. I think we'll give it the wheels look okay, they won't need repainting probably, but I think if we get it a coat of Ford blue, it will look as good as it drives. And we'll clock up a good 2 hours before such time as we need to replace it. I even keep it on the farm, same as George's son just keeps his to play with now and again. Turning out to be a great tractor on the farm. Get this end of the field done, then the rest of it, the other side of the sheds and the centrepiece, and move on to the next field. Join us tomorrow, we may get some lime spread on the land, dependent on whether there's a lime station reasonably close to the farm. Hasn't got the greatest of lock on it. That's what you'd expect with the larger of the tractors. The turning circle diminishes a little. Get a little further away from where you're turning, it works fine. Sure. Soon have this end done. Get one more breed there. We'll get this end headland done. This is one of our bigger fields, this as well, so not too far to go to one of the sellable areas. We don't need to do that. We need to leave that as it is for now. We will. Bales are of some description there, whether it's for fuel or whatever. We will get this breed done through to the far end of the field once more. We will have a trip around the outside of the field to get all the headlands done. Once all the rest of the main body of the field is complete. But for today, hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment if you're new to the Summer Farm Estates channel and you'd like to see more of what we do here. Please subscribe to the channel, give that bell a ring. It will tell you when we do our farming, when we do our racing. Until you join us again next time, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.